You must set boundaries if you want to be successful. Say it again. You must set boundaries if you want to be successful. The world's greatest achievers, the world's greatest parents, the world's greatest bosses and managers, the world's greatest leaders set boundaries. They understand what their priorities are, and they understand how to train their people, how to train their families, and how to communicate what's important to them. So the big question is, are you setting boundaries? Do you know what your priorities are? Do you tell people what your priorities are so you can take the time to do the work? Hello, everyone. My name is Dominique Narciso, and I'm a certified high performance coach, international speaker, and author. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to set boundaries because boundaries are required for your success. If you have big dreams, if you have a vision for your life, if you want to write a book, if you want to start a business, if you want to be a good parent or be great at a sport, you have to carve out the time and set boundaries around your time in order to accomplish the kind of life that you want. So let me give you the first example. First, you have to train yourself how to say no. If you're a nice person and you want to please people and you don't know how to say no yet, you have to start practicing. And it could be as simple as, let me check my schedule and I'll get back to you this afternoon. Or let me check my schedule and I'll get back to you later this week. You know, oftentimes when you have big ideas and big dreams, it requires more of you. It requires you to give priority and energy to those dreams. And it also requires you to create those boundaries around your time and your space. And if you have a lot of people requesting your time or asking for a favor or asking to hang out or asking, all of these different things, asking more of you, know that every time you say yes, you are saying no to your dream. Every time you say yes to all of the requests of every person in your sphere, you are saying no to the dream. So you have to practice how to say no, not like all the time, but how to say no often, especially if you're trying to finish something or you're trying to move forward with a project or you're trying to move forward with an idea. You have to give yourself that space to create, that space to think, that space to plan, that space to hustle. So number one is to train yourself to say no to people. Number two, respect your goals. If you give yourself a goal and you don't act on it, you are training yourself that that goal is not important. So respect your goals, put them on the wall, read them every day, work on them every day, touch the goal every day, because the more and more you gain momentum in touching and achieving and striving and moving forward on your goals, they're going to happen. It happens over time. Like success leaves clues. If you are a big personal development fan, you hear that all the time. Success leaves clues. People that are able to achieve great things in life are hyper-focused. They set boundaries. They focus their time and their energy. They respect their dreams. And by respecting their dreams, they create those boundaries. So, what are your dreams? Or what is your dream right now? What is your major goal? And are you giving it the time and space it needs to grow? Be honest with yourself. Are you? And if you're not, why not? Is it that important to you? Or is it just a nice thing to say to yourself to make yourself feel good? Because when you have that incongruence of what your goal is and what you're actually doing in life, you just create a lot of conflict internally. And when you're conflicted, it's really hard to stay motivated. It's really hard to stay inspired. It's really hard to gain momentum. So respect your goals, create those boundaries, and give them life. Finally, this is the biggest thing that you can do, that you can practice to the folks around you, to your family members, to your coworkers, to your bosses, to your leaders, is to over communicate. And that means to let them know over and over again what your priorities are and why they're important. What your priorities are and why they are important. Because you have to be the greatest advocate for yourself. You have to be the greatest advocate for your time and for your energy, because no one else is going to do it for you. So just to recap, first is to train yourself to say no more often. Second is to respect your goals. Give your goals the time and space they need to grow and develop. And finally, over communicate with the people around you. Let them know what you're working on and why you're working on it. If it's someone that doesn't support your goal, then just say you're doing a project and it's important to you. But you really have to tell people that it's like it's your, not it's your dream, but it's your thing. You respect the space, respect the time, because this is your life. You are guiding it. You are in the driver's seat. You are steering the ship. But if you're steering the ship without any instructions to anyone on your ship or in the other boats, I don't know where I'm going with this metaphor, people are going to take your time away from you. They're going to insert their own agendas. They're going to ask you to do something. They're going to just keep asking, and then for the folks that are people pleasers and say yes, you're going to overcommit yourself. And when you're overcommitted, overcommitment leads to overwhelm. Overwhelm leads to disempowerment. So don't do that to yourself. Be clear on what you're working on. Be clear on why it's important. And set the boundaries. Set the boundaries for yourself. Set the boundaries for the people in your life. And make it happen. Make your dream happen. Make your goal happen. Take those steps. Set that vision high. Set the bar high. If you've been living life, past 20 years, you're in year 30, year 40, 50, it's even more important for you to set boundaries. It's even more important for you to spend time on the things that matter to you. So if you like this video, definitely hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, let another person know about Dominique Narciso and what I do. I'm a certified high performance coach. I love doing this work. I love teaching people how to be more successful and more motivated in their life, because the more actualized you are, the more you feel on fire, the more positive energy you emit into the world is a better place. I believe that you can do it. It just takes consistent, disciplined action. That is the secret, folks. Consistent, disciplined action towards the things that matter to you. All right, make sure to go check out the next video and check it out here.